Hi all. Let's see some of the important questions for the DS subject. So these questions will help you to score good marks as well as to pass the exam. So first, before entering to the important questions, we are having some tips to pass the data structures. So the first is prepare any 3 chapters perfectly. So out of 5 chapters, prepare any 3 chapters perfectly which you feel easy so that you can score more than 35 marks. And must write the programs. So programs, at least 3 programs has to be written. Even if they don't ask for any topic, write the program which you know. So you can prepare any 3 programs perfectly. And draw the diagrams with pencil only. So don't draw the diagrams with pen, because the evaluator does not feel comfortable when you draw with pen. So draw with pencil for the to score good marks. So first, let's enter into the important questions. So from the unit 1, we are having topics like introduction to data structures, abstract data types, linear list. In the linear list, we are having only single linked list. So that single linked list implementation, uh, and then we are having some operations like insertion, deletion, and searching on the linear list. And then next we are having the stacks. So in stacks also we are having some operations like push, pop, is empty, is full. So those operations are very important. And array and linked representations of a stack, nothing but stack using the arrays and stack using the linked list. And also we are having some stack applications which can be asked for 5 marks. And then queues, operations, arrays, and linked representations. So this is the topics we are having from the unit 1. Among these, one question you can expect on stack, one question on queues, and one question on the linear list. So these data, abstracted data types, and the introduction to data structures, from that whatever the topics are that those can be asked for 1 mark. But important for 5 marks or 10 marks is linear list, stacks, and the queues. So some questions are: what is a linked list? Define node in single linked list. Give additive for linked list. Differentiate between arrays and list. Define and explain the concept of stack, and differentiate between the stack and queue. What is a stack? List the applications of the stack. This is one of the important. And this differentiate type of questions can be asked from this first unit as well as from unit 3. So from the unit 1, differentiate between arrays and list, and one is stack and queue. And they may ask you like differentiate between push and pop operations, and differentiate between NQ and DQ operations. So like that, it may be asked. So the important is the stack and queue. And then the write an algorithm of push and pop operations on a stack. Write the steps for converting expression from infix to postfix. Give postfix notation for the following expression. So the expression as given here. And what are the steps in evaluating the postfix expression? So this is said to be one of the important. Show the detailed contents of stack to evaluate given postfix expression, and convert the infix into postfix expression and trace the postfix expression for the given data. So these are the topics from the stack. So such type of questions may be asked in the examination. So if you remember the evaluating on how to evaluating the postfix expression and evaluating the infix expression, converting from postfix to infix, and converting from infix to postfix. If you just know the steps, then you can write the answer for any given problem. And then from the queues topic, we are having questions like define and explain the concept of queue, what is NQ and DQ, and what are the front and rear points of the queue. So here, instead of what is NQ and DQ, they may ask you like differentiate between NQ and DQ. So what are the different disadvantages of cube which is implemented using array, and how to overcome it? And then explain the operations of a queue with an example. What do the terms LIFO and FIFO means? Explain. So LIFO we will use in the stack and FIFO in the queues concept. So just you have to describe about the stacks and queues. So these are the important questions from the unit 1. So prepare these questions. The important topic is stack and queue and the linear list. So first unit is one of the easiest chapter among all other. So prepare the first unit perfectly. And then unit 2, from the unit we are having topics: what is dictionary, give ADT for dictionary and explain the method of representing a dictionary. And what is skip list, explain insertion and deletion of a node in skip list with suitable example. So compulsorily you will get one question regarding the skip list. So skip list is said to be one of the important from the unit 2, and so don't leave any topic from the related to the skip list. And about the hashing, so what is hashing, explain the concept of hash table and hash function. So hash function and the skip list is said to be one of the important and easy topic in the unit 2. List out the various techniques of hashing and what is the difference between the hashing and skip list. And coming to the collision part, what is collision, explain different collision resolution techniques with example, and explain in detail about the linear probing and quadratic probing. So from this collision part, collision collision resolution part, you may get question on linear probing and the quadratic probing. And what do you understand by collision in hashing? Insert the following list of elements into the hash table by using quadratic probing. So the size is also given and the data is given here. Next, what are the problems associated with the quadratic probing? Perform the operation using double hashing for the following list. What is rehashing? Explain rehashing technique with suitable example. What is extendable hashing? Explain with suitable example. What are the applications of hashing? Name two desirable properties of hash function. What is overflow in hashing? Define bucket and home bucket in hashing and drawbacks of chaining. Advantages of chain hash table over open addressing scheme. So these are the important from the unit 2. So as I told you, from the unit 2, one question on the skip list and one question on the hash function. So don't leave any topic from the skip list and the hashing. And these two topics are said to be one of the easy and important from the unit 2. And next we are having the unit 3. So in that we will have the search trees. So first explain the terms: degree of a node, degree of a tree, level of tree, height of tree, level of a node, height of a node and level of a node, then binary tree. So these terms if you prepare, it will be helpful for the 1 mark. And explain tree traversal methods with an example. What is a binary search tree? What are the properties of binary search tree? Give ADT of a BST. And differentiate between B plus trees and B minus trees. It is said to be one of the important, and one question you can expect on the binary search tree. Create binary search tree for the following elements. Show the results of inserting into these elements into an initially empty BST. Construct a BST having the following traversal sequences. So traversal sequences are given: pre-order and the in-order. Next, on AVL trees, what is an AVL tree? Define balance factor. What are the four different rotations used in AVL tree? So this is also said to be one of the easy and important from the unit 3. Construct AVL tree for the following data. So data is given here. The first is set of months. Next, some digits are given. And explain red black tree with a suitable example. Insert the following list of elements into the red black. Explain the operations of splay tree with an example. So draw the flowchart of splaying operations of splay tree and explain insertion and search operations. Deletion operations of the splay tree with an example. So insertion, search and deletion search operations we have to explain on the of the splay tree. So these are the important from the unit 3. So overall important is differentiate between B minus and B plus trees, and one question on the binary search tree and one question from the AVL trees. So these are said to be important and easy for the from the unit 3. And then unit 4 we are having graphs part, and also we are having the second part is sorting. So from graphs we are having a graph implementation methods and graph traversal methods. So one question you can expect from the graph. So prepare this graphs part from the unit 4. So define graph, distinguish between tree and graph. What is directed and undirected graph? Explain various representation of graphs. Give an example for the adjacency list representation of a graph. Give an example for the adjacency matrix representation of a graph. And write an algorithm for DFS. Write it, differentiate between BFS and DFS is said to be one of the important. And define BFS with an example. Explain the terms. Those are connected graph, weighted graph, path and cycle. And define a max heap. Construct a max heap for the following data. And construct a heap and sorting following list of the elements. So these are the sorting methods. And first is searching. What are the two types of sorting methods? And differentiate the internal sorting and the external sorting and list out the examples of each. So this is said to be the one of the important internal sorting and the external sorting. Explain the concept of a merge sort in detail with an example. So from the sorting we are having only internal sorting and the external sorting like quick sort, heap sort and the merge sorter. So the important is just prepare any one topic from the prepare graphs part or the sorting part. And then next finally we are having the unit 5. In the unit 5 this said to be one of the important and very easy topic out of 5 chapters. So write KMT pattern matching algorithm. So whenever they ask you to write the algorithm, you have to write the steps for the uh, for the all for the given question. So whenever you see a word algorithm in a question, you have to write the steps. And the next, consider a string, and each string is given here. By using the KMP algorithm, you have to do it. And then next here, explain Boyer-Moore pattern matching algorithm with a suitable example. So fifth unit is about a pattern matching and the trice. So trice is said to be one of the important and very easy. So overall, if you see out of 5 chapters, the fifth chapter is very much easy. So don't leave any topic from the unit 5, because if you prepare perfectly from all the topics from the unit 5, you will be able to get the 10 marks, 10 to 12 marks from the unit 5. And the next we are having find the Boyer-Moore pattern matching algorithm for the given pattern against the text. So text is given and the pattern is also given. Next, what is try? Explain the compressed try with an example. So in try we will have the 3 types. So prepare all topics from this try. And what is suffix tree? Give an example for construction of suffix tree. What are the applications of a suffix tree? So it is suffix tree, not suffix tree. So the out of 5 chapters, if you see, the easy are unit 1 and unit 5, and one more chapter you can prepare either unit 2, unit 3 or unit 4 according to your convenient. So whatever the chapters which you feel easy, prepare those any 3 chapters perfectly, and do not leave any topic from those 3 chapters, so that you will be able to score more than 30 marks. And we are having a note for DS notes. DM me on Insta. So I will provide you all the 5 units notes. Then DM me on Insta. I will send you the notes. So the ID is YT_DK, and all the best for your DS exam. If you have any queries or any doubts, then let me know in the comment section. Thank you.